going to be talking a little bit about why investing here in Miami in this moment. My name is Sandy Zoraga. I have some amazing people in the panel. Michael Benedeo, which is a real estate investor, so he's going to give us a different point of view in why investing in Miami in this moment. And Beatriz Santamaria, which is the in-house for this luxurious project that I've been talking to you about. Mike, if you can talk a little bit about yourself, so the people, while they join, they can learn a little bit who you are.
Awesome. So thank you for putting me on this, and hopefully my point of view on why to invest in this city will inspire you, initiate a move, maybe take you on to putting some of your capital out here. But my name's Mike Benedeo. I've been doing investments for about 5 to 6 years here in South Florida. I've been in all aspect of it. I've gone from wholesaling, rehabbing, now to owning luxury Airbnbs and apartment buildings. And so, I've spent, the last 6 years seeing the development of this city and seeing where it's actually going. And so it's been really exciting to see, everything that's going on in the city. And I truly believe that during COVID, there was a big impact to Florida. And I would say Florida and Texas, two of the major states that got, I would say became very popular on the map. We've always been a great city, but I think we were a very touristic city. And so I think everybody looked at Miami as like a party place or a place you go, I guess for the beaches. But now it's become a lot more than that. There's art coming in, there's Michelin star restaurants coming in, there's hedge funds coming in, there's giant corporations, there's Amazon, there's many things now. Our mayors, trying to make this a very technological city, going into Bitcoin and, trying to become a major Web3 portal city. And so I think it's driving a lot of attention, and I think it's driving a lot of money into the city, which is great for all of us as investors, as homeowners, as second homeowners. And so, yeah, that's my background. Like I said, I'm very involved in the investment space and in the, looking at the future. In the last 6 years, I've gotten to look back. It's always something you can do, but I've gotten to look back and seen all the things I missed out on, I wish I would have done. And so now I look at what the next 5 years in the city are going to look like. And I definitely don't want to look back and say, damn, I should have bought when the time was now, which is where we're living. And so, if there's anything I can share, it would be more of a background on why I put my capital and why I put all my money to work here in this city.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Yeah, the best moment to invest is now. It was 5 years ago, but now is the best moment after that, the second. Beatriz, tell us a little bit about yourself.
First of all, Mike, great energy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh my God. Great energy. Loved it. Well, I'm Beatriz Santamaria. I work for Bentley Residences. I've been working in development for a very long time, always selling the best of Miami. And as Sandy said, and Mike also have said, Miami is right now in a great evolution, great growing, something that we never seen before. Truly, I've been in Miami for 20 years, and the city that we have today is nothing like what I found 20 years ago. So definitely it's growing. I think that it's gonna grow even more. And that's what we do. We are here being part of this development and this growing, selling these amazing condos to all of those that are understanding that Miami is a phenomenal city, and that they're coming to live. Now they're not coming to vacation anymore. Now everybody's coming to live in Miami.
Yes.
Agreed.
And it's amazing. It's unbelievable. It's for the last 2 years, everybody's coming to live. They are coming and buying to live. So as we know, everything is about offer and demand. The more, if what we have to offer shrinks, prices go up. That's why Sandy said it's the time to buy.
Yes, exactly. Well, my name is Sandy Zoraga. I've been in real estate for over 10 years. I work with buyers, sellers, and I also work for developers. So I know the ins and out of the pre-construction world. But now my passion is about helping people and teaching them and educating on everything that is going on in the area and the different projects. So I'm gonna start with the presentation. I'm gonna share my screen while everybody is. Let's share. Let me know if you guys can see it. There. Okay, perfect. Can you see it?
It's loading. There you go.
Okay, perfect. So as we were saying, the best moment to buy is now. And we're gonna tell you why is the perfect moment to invest in Miami. There are 5 reasons why investing in the luxury market in Miami. The first and most important is the taxes. In Florida, we just pay federal taxes, not like in other states that, like New York and California, that you guys pay city and state taxes as well. So just by moving to Florida, you save a lot of money just to move in here, okay? Second, the weather. The weather, we have a sunny and beautiful weather over the 70 degrees for the whole year. We have a lot of events. There is not that many restrictions, so we have a lot of events for like Art Basel, concerts, games, boat shows. We have a lot of parks, amusement parks. We have Disney very close. Like there is so much to do. But also the fourth is the views. We have access to the beach, and we have amazing ocean and city views. And as Mike was saying, Miami is becoming one of the most important cities in the US as the big tech companies, hedge funds, are making Florida their new home. And I believe, as they were saying, that after COVID, people realize that they can work from their houses instead of being in the computer in an office. So you can work in a beautiful house, in a beautiful apartment with a beautiful ocean view that wait until you see these Bentley residences views to die for. And then you are working from your home and you are making more money because you're saving on taxes. So it's a great, great, great advantage. Those are the most important reasons. Apart from that, we have been ranked very high in a lot of different things. Like we're business friendly, a business friendly city. We are the #2 best state for business. We are one of the most competitive cities. The #6 small business activity in US, multi-billion-dollar infrastructure investment. Well, and what I was saying, no personal income and very low corporate income taxes. Right now, a lot of huge companies have moved here to Florida, like Blackstone, Founders Folks, SwagUp, but also Facebook, Amazon is making huge warehouses, and Forbes report that the city has almost made $1 billion venture capital since last year, with little to no sign to a slowing down. Now, Mike, tell me a little bit about the home appreciation. What have you seen as an investor? How the prices are, how is good to buy in this moment for later?
Yeah, so, one of the things I see as an investor, and I think it's happening nationwide, obviously, but in Miami, I see, while I talk to people in the business, we're definitely seeing a lot larger increase on valuation. And I think personally, a lot of the investments that I do are more in the luxury space. And so what I'm noticing is that a lot of the buyers aren't locals. And that's a big thing for me, because that shows me that there's a culture shift going on right now. And so, like Beatriz said, since I was born and raised here, and in all the time that I've ever been in the city, I've never really seen the push that's happening. Even in 2008, when there was a condo build out and all of that, it was a lot of foreign money from investors that were looking to park their capital because it was safer than their countries, right? So that was the cause of the growth at that time. What I'm seeing is a major growth here in the sense of there's people in the homes that we're selling. Most of the time it's a New York buyer, a Chicago buyer, a California buyer, meaning that they're local people from other states moving here to live. And that's a big thing, because at the moment when this happens, that means they're starting to create a culture difference here, right? So
Yes.
Miami was born and I would say raised through the Hispanic culture. And that was a big push. But now when you look at what's really happening is there's companies that are bringing over, employees that are bringing over large money, which is going to start changing the dynamics of the city. Today, we had a huge thing go on. We have the Bitcoin conference here, the largest one in North America happening right now. And, the mayor, was able to present the New York Bull, but in the tech world of the Web3 in Miami Beach. So it's similar bull, but more of like a technical Bitcoin status. And so he's really pushing, the Web3 formula, which is the new metaverse, all the altcoins and all of that. But if you think about Silicon Valley when Web 2 was happening, the dot-com boom, that created a major rush of money and a lot of businesses and a lot of success and a lot of investment opportunities that are happening today. And so I truly believe, as an investor, obviously, like I said, I can look back last 6 years and I say, wow, there's so much opportunities I missed out on, but I still don't even think we've touched the real opportunity that we're seeing now. I truly believe, I don't think that Miami this is a new standard. And what I've noticed is I talk to the buyers that buy my homes, and, to them, $1 million house is, let's say in New York, that's a small apartment where you're looking at another building. Not saying it's a good or bad thing, but when they come here and they say, wow, I get a yard, a pool, a little rooftop, I get a barbecue, or in a condo, I get ocean views, I get water, I get beach right in the back. To them, $1 million, $2 million, $4 million investment is nothing. Exactly. And so when they move here to live, they're bringing that culture, that mindset where you can invest $2, $3, $4 million, and that's a normal investment. That's a normal purchase. And so right now we're seeing sales at 30 million, 40 million, 50 million, record-breaking sales of 90 million. That's never been seen in the city, with giant owners stepping in to live here. And so for me as an investor, obviously it opens up my mind, and it's pushed me away from going low end to go more into the high end, because we're now, pushing the model of bringing that type of person. I speak to a friend of mine that's in the commercial space, and his model, like his vision right now, is to bring Michelin star restaurants here to South Florida. And if those type of restaurants come, they're coming for a reason. They're coming because the people that can pay are going to be attracted. That means more money is stepping in, meaning that we're going to start changing the economy within the city. And that's huge, because we're going to look back 5, 10 years from now, and we're going to see a $2 million building at 7, 9, 10 million and say, wow, I wish I would have bought it when I had the chance. And so, as an investor, that's something that I'm really focusing on, because the truth is right now across the world, there's been a millions and trillions of dollars printed. And so there's money right now in the economy like it's never been seen. And, Miami and Texas or Florida and Texas have been two states that have really hit the map like never before. And if you think about it, Miami's a baby city, maybe like 110 years. It's not a huge city. It's not a long city. We're not talking about these giant states that have been, bringing economy for years. This, I believe, is the first time that this city has really gone and pushed economy, which this city never pushed that. We pushed tourism, right? Travel to Miami. We got the beaches. We have the sun. Now we're saying live in Miami, enjoy the tax benefits, enjoy the low rates right now, if you would think about it, right? 2 million for an apartment that's probably worth 10 million in a couple of years. That's a steal in anybody's mind. But that gives you the ability to invest today in a beautiful building like Bentley, and catch what the future holds for that. You're talking about a building on the water with the ocean in the beach. They don't make no more beach land. They don't make no more water land. And that's a commodity in itself. Definitely. And so as an investor, that's what I'm looking at. That's why I'm investing my own capital right now. I'm going hard. I'm going broke. It's my motto, go broke now for a big future. And, it's just exciting to see what the city's going through. It's an evolution, like Beatriz says. It's a push that I've never seen. I never thought. And, for the locals, it's still an adjustment, but it's an excitement as well to see what these other cultures can bring and, push us, elevate our economy, elevate our mind, which is phenomenal.
Yes, definitely. And also I was reading an article last week where it says that we're estimating the prices to keep growing and growing because there is a lot of demand. So the good thing and why we're presenting this pre-construction right now is because we're buying a brand new project and we're buying it at the price of 2022, guys. So 2022, just with 10% down payment. Beatriz is gonna explain and I'm gonna show you all the details about the project. It's amazing. But the most important is that, as the article was saying, the prices are estimated to go up. So if you buy at the price of today that we are in at the beginning of the year, you are gonna get equity at the end. When the property is ready, you can sell it and you are already making money. So I'm gonna share my screen so you can see the project. Give me 1 second. Okay, let me see. Do you guys see? There it is. Do you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So here you have. This is Bentley Residences. So tell us a little bit about the project.
So again, I work for Bentley. I'm directly related, working for the developer for sales at the development. So the development is in Sunny Isles. Sunny Isles is one of the few residential nice beaches that we have right here in South Florida. And a lot of people don't know exactly where Sunny Isles is, especially people that are not so familiar with South Florida. We have a lot of people from the Northeast coming to South Florida, and they only know like South Beach or Miami Beach, and it's the only place that they know. So if you are familiar with that area, just put yourself in the map that we are about 20 minutes north of South Beach. Let's put it that way, 20, 30 minutes perhaps. We are on the south side of Sunny Isles. We have Bal Harbour. In the back, we have Aventura. If you ever been here shopping, I guarantee you that you've been at the Bal Harbour shops or at Aventura Mall for sure. And we are right in the middle of two airports. We are in the middle of the Miami airport and the Fort Lauderdale airport. So it's a very, very convenient place. The beach is a very small city with very, very, very wealthy revenue. The city has one of the most luxurious zip codes in Florida, in the entire Florida. So that is what is Sunny Isles Beach. The building itself is going to be on 18401 Collins Avenue. It's right where you see that yellow, the biggest yellow block. That's where the building is going to be. It's going to be right on the south side of another building called Turnberry. Turnberry, that it was just delivered over, it's going to be like a year ago. So we have on the north, we have our neighbor is going to be Turnberry. On the south, we're not going to have neighbor. That land that you see right there it belongs also to our developer, which is Desert. So that land is not going to be developed in any near future. And you're going to tell me, oh no, you're telling me that. Well, I will tell you that Desert, they bought all that land that they've been developing for over 30 years now. So 30 to 40 years. And I can tell you that they didn't develop everything at once. So no, they won't. They do one building at a time, and we have plans for other things in the future, like that yellow drawing that you see right there is one of the future developments. So we are right now developing Bentley, and we planning to come back to the beach in the next something between 15 to 20 years. So in the south side, we have no one. On the west, nothing yet. On the east, nothing yet. So you have 3 sides without neighbors, with an open view. So if we have here this other perspective, the tower is going to be 62 floors high. Now, it's not 62 floors of a regular, old buildings where the height from the floor to ceiling is going to be is 8 feet. Here we're going to have 11. So when you say 11, no, 62 is a really high. It's a really tall tower. It's going to be the tallest tower on a beachfront land in the United States. You can go next, Sandy. So the developer is going to be Desert Development. This is owned by the Desert family. They came to South Florida and they bought a lot of land. They came from New York. And the architect is going to be Ziegler Suarez. It's a local firm here in Miami, and they are very well known for recognize the value of luxury spaces and elements on architecture. So they only do luxury. They don't do cookie cutters apartments in Miami. So as I said, we have 745-foot cylindrical tower, 62 stories, only 216 apartments.
So it's a boutique building. Luxury.
Why I was going to, I was about to say, why is this considered boutique? Because anything that you see that high, I guarantee you that it has close to 400 condos. And here you only have 216. That's one of the first components that you have to consider when you see Bentley as something really exclusive, only 4 condos per floor. They don't communicate among each other. There are no corridors, only 4 units. We're going to have only 1 penthouse in the building. In the building inside, we're gonna have a technology supporting the good living and the exclusivity and the opportunity to have parking right there at the door of my condominium. And I will show you that in a second.
Yeah.
So in terms of the facade, as I said, it was going to be cylindrical, and it's going to have, you see that shape that you see right there, that is like hugging the building, is a glass structure that is going to give you the opportunity to cover the balcony. But when I say cover the balcony, it's going to partially cover the balcony. It's going to be open towards the front, but on the side it's going to be covered in a way that you're going to be protected from the wind and the water. Here Miami is amazing, temperature is amazing, but during winter we have very strong winds, and during summer we have very strong, it's not that the water is strong, it's just that it rains a lot. So when you are in the balcony or you have patio furniture, it can get ruined. And during the winter, if you want to have a glass of wine in a regular balcony, that glass of wine is going to blow away. So this, what it's going to do is give you protection for everything. And I can show you later on that on some of the some of the renderings. I'll go back for a second, Sandy.
Yes, sure.
So that structure that you see that is pointing out, what it does is, imagine that the balcony is being pulled by a string, and that string is making that balcony grow. I'll show you how that grows in a second. The entrance of the building will have like this ramp that is gonna go straight to the lobby, and the lobby also is gonna be protected by It's going to be interior protected by the elements. The building is going to have all the amazing amenities that any luxury building has. I'm not going to brag about anything, but we will have absolutely everything with great service. Gym, pool, spa, theater, name it. The lobby here, this is the perfect representation about what Bentley is going to be. First of all, it's going to be decorated by Bentley Homes. Bentley, I don't know if you know, they not only don't only have the brand, the car brands, but they also have a home line, and they're going to be in charge of doing all the interior. And definitely wood is a signature, so we're going to have a lot of wood, marble, and all the interior design and all the furniture and all the common areas are going to be designed and delivered by Bentley. So that
classy.
Extremely classy. And if you come to the sales center, I invite you to come. Now we have, it's almost completed, and you're gonna see all the furniture. And the furniture just inspires luxury. It's really, it's a very good representation of the brand. The restaurant is, we're gonna have a restaurant in the building, is only for the residents. If some people ask, is this going to be open to the public? No, it's not going to be open to the public, because at the moment that you open to the public, two things are going to happen. Number one, you're going to have a lot of people in the building, and so exclusivity gets watched out. And second, the valet parking gets affected. The traffic gets affected, so it's not the intention of the building. The intention of the building is to be private, very private. We will have a breakfast lounge, which is going to be like right on top of the lobby. There you can see, and you see that on the right hand side that you see double height. Open glass, beautiful, beautiful lobby. Keep going, Sandy. We also have some game simulators. We have the car racing simulator and also a golf simulator. Very, very nice, very entertaining. And a cigar room right in front of the ocean. Being able to enjoy the outdoors. And also was going to have an indoor part with the proper ventilation. So if you're a cigar fan, this is your room. Those cigar rooms in the beach buildings, those cigar rooms are amazing. We all have a gym and a spa. That right there is the spa concierge. And if you keep going towards the ocean, you're going to find the gym deck. We're going to have indoor-outdoor gyms and indoor-outdoor kind of machines where you're going to be able to exercise right in front of the ocean, open, open air. Amazing. Yeah. Now, if you keep walking and you look back, would be the how that deck is going to look. I love this part of the building. So we're going to have all those amenities, also a spa deck. You see that structure on the right, on the left-hand side, or you just pass it? That is part of the structure that I told you, that is like hugging the building, and even though you're gonna be in front of the ocean, you're gonna be outdoors, but protected from wind and rain. Now, what is Bentley? When I tell you about Bentley Residences, Bentley is, of course, the brand is the perfect representation of luxury and glamour. But when we are talking about Bentley Residences in Sunny Isles, I want you to understand that Bentley offers is a game change in terms of architecture. I'm giving you a house right in a building. So how is it that, you're gonna tell me, how is it that possible? Beatrice, listen, Bentley is giving you 4 parking garages right at the step of your door in your condominium in the 50th floor. I'll give you 4 parking garages. I will give you a pool, a terrace, sauna, storage, and an outdoor shower. All that, when we're talking about architecture, those are the components that you only find in a house. So how do we get to deliver those parking spaces? Well, we have a component that we already installed in the Porsche Tower, and now we are bringing it here to Bentley, which is the car elevator. And this is proven. The car elevator is basically an elevator for the cars. And you can ride on the elevator if you want to. If not, you can, I don't know, Sandy, if you want to play the video. You want to play the video so people can see?
Okay, let's see. Well, it's a little long, so if you want, I can share it with you guys. But you can take, the idea is that you can take your...
Mute the video, Sandy, please.
Oh, can you hear me now?
No, that the video, mute the video for...
Oh, okay.
Mute that video, there you go.
So the idea is that you guys can bring your car into the elevator up to the unit and have your car. You can have up to how many cars, Beatriz?
4 if you have the residences on the east, or 3 on the west. So you can ride on the car, you can, or you can send the car. It doesn't matter. You can ask the valet parking to send the car to your residence. The most important thing is that these days, in Florida, to have parking right at the step of your apartment or a house has become really, really luxury.
Yes.
And it's very complicated for the way our land is and our soil is. We cannot dig, and because we cannot dig, we cannot give the future buyers of any other condo, we cannot give that many parking spaces. So this has become the solution, and the solution is with the car elevator that we provide that. Why a car elevator is so important? Because I'm gonna be able to, listen, I'm coming, I'm shopping, I have my kids, I went out with my dog, and really after all day shopping and being outside, now I have to get everything, from the car, put it on one of those carts, and now go to the elevator, and now go to my apartment. Seriously, it's a hassle. So if you are in your car and you ride on the elevator, you go straight to your apartment, what can be better than that? That is the living that you have when you have a house. So here you're going to be able to enjoy that. And that is the idea, to be able to get straight to your house. And if you are very into privacy, this is perfect. And this is one of the reasons, because at Porsche Tower, we have over 15 celebrities, because when you come on your car, no one sees you, you don't go through the lobby, no one, it's just full privacy. And if you're gonna ask me, how many elevators do we have? We're gonna have 4. How long it takes to go from bottom to top? No longer than 3 minutes. Listen, cannot be perfect. Couldn't be perfect. Talking about the floor plans. The floor plans, we're gonna have 4 lines, 2 facing east towards the ocean, 2 facing west. Only floor, the 2 on the east are identical, just a mirror one of each other, and the 2 on the west identical. And we're gonna have lower penthouses. These are, basically, this is one side of the building combined with the south or the north. An amazing, amazing layout, over 4 bedrooms. And we're only going to have only one penthouse, which is going to be right on the top. We still don't have the floor plans, don't have the pricing, but it's coming soon. So far, we have the regular apartments. So this is the typical East Line residence. And this, I just want to point out to you what is important in Bentley as a living. So check out on your left, the 4 parking garages that we're gonna be giving you, right? It doesn't matter if you are on the 8th floor or the 60th floor, that is gonna be exactly the same layout. On your right-hand side, the pool. The pool is big. It's a 7 by 24 pool. It's a really
and
big
that one is
pool.
overlooking directly the ocean, right?
And it'll be directly, yes, overlooking the ocean. The terrace changes from 1,000 to 1,500 square feet. That is huge. So that you see on the side, I cannot point out, but Sandy,
Yes.
right where it says floors, that side is covered, and then it has an opening towards the east. So what it changes, so the balcony, the size of the balcony is the same. What it changes is that extension. That what Sandy is pointing out towards there, that is what it changes. So if you are on the 7th floor, as you go up to the 24th, that balcony is gonna grow. And then from the 24th to the 60th, it contracts again. But anyways, the balcony is huge. Also, the master is going to have a huge walk-in closet, sauna, outdoor shower, and the 2 other bedrooms, they're gonna have a balcony, closet, and their own private bathroom. At the end of the apartment, storage. You know, that's what you have when you live in a house. You have a storage for luggage, for the ski equipment, for the golf, for the golf equipment. Huh?
The Christmas tree.
The Christmas tree. So that is what I want you, what I want to invite you to look at Bentley. If you're not sure if a condo is the way for you to live, Bentley is the perfect transition in between house and a regular condo. The apartment lease in total will be giving you almost 6,000 square feet of living. This is really to consider. So if you want, in terms of pricing, a low floor, it starts on the 5.5. On a high floor, it can go up to the 8 million. This is just the south side.
It's a mirror.
It's a mirror. On the east side, it changes a little bit. There are 2 differences. You instead of 4 parking spaces, you're gonna have 3, and you don't have a storage. But you're gonna have 2 big balconies and a beautiful sunset with city view, which I love that view personally. I love it.
This apartment has 6,027 square feet in total. So
in total, correct.
Big. I was looking, well, we're gonna see at the pictures right now on the views on the inside, but I was looking that to the west, you can also see some water from the intercoastal.
Correct. What happens is that we need to understand that that in Bentley, you're not buying a square apartment, you are buying quarter of the building. Therefore, you're gonna have 90 degrees view. That is the difference, it's the game changer here. You know, it's not a square, a straight view. So because of that, basically, there are 3 lines that you're gonna be able to see the ocean and also the view, the city from those lines. So this is a typical balcony. So that structure that you see on the right-hand side is the glass that is gonna be will let you see the ocean, but will protect you from the wind and the water. Even though at the end you see an opening, that opening is, you know, is what is gonna let the air flow. At the very, and here where you see the red dot is where the picture is taken from. Nice. And we are right at the glass that divides the master from the balcony. The balcony has barbecue, and it has the pool which is at the very end. If you continue, go ahead. You're gonna see the next rendering, we're gonna be like standing in the pool. Mm-hmm. So right now we are at the pool overlooking that beautiful, huge balcony. And as we know, during COVID, everybody was like claustrophobic on apartments, and they went ahead and they, you know, running to buy houses. So this is the perfect answer to that solution, to that problem. This is the master from the O2 line or the southeast line. That's the master bedroom that overlooks to the balcony. And here is a picture from the interior. Something different at Bentley. Those panels that you see overlooking the balcony, those panels are gonna be wider than the standard. Instead of being 3 feet, they're gonna be 5 feet. Instead of being pulling and pushing, you're gonna press a button and, you know, it's gonna be electronic and will open automatically. Yeah. The kitchen will have those finishes, American walnut. Beautiful, beautiful. They just, the cabinets for the model that we have at the sales center just arrived, and the wood is, the quality is just crazy beautiful. These are renderings for the west side.
Beautiful too, because you can see a little bit of city. Each of the sides, I think it has their own charm, because at night in here you can see the lights, you can see the water, you can see a little bit of everything.
It's really, I love that specific layout. I love it. If you keep going, go to the other, here we're gonna be standing from other point of the balcony, but go to the next one and you'll see that from inside, oh, I love that one. Yeah. That rendering, I think that is just beautiful balcony. Go to the next one. And here we can see that from inside the apartment, on a line that is on the southwest, which is supposed to be, you know, city view, you still, here you, half of the view is city, half of the view is ocean. So it is truly amazing, amazing. That interior is beautiful. So, well, another thing that we're gonna have at Bentley, the kitchen right there is closed. Go to the next. If you press a button, the kitchen will open. So basically those panels, what are gonna make is that you can have like a flash panels that will cover the kitchen. If you have guests and maybe you don't wanna show your kitchen, you will have everything, you know, like completely covered. Yeah. So in terms of prices, the prices for those units facing east will start at 5.5. For those starting on the west, will start at 4.125. All the units come with flooring completely finished, and with all the finishes completely. The payment structure for we are expecting to do groundbreaking the end of this year, and we want 30% through the year in 3 payments. 10% at reservation, which is the moment that we staying, you know, we are at right now. In about 2 months, we're gonna go to contracts, another 10%. By the end of the year, another 10%. Next year, nothing. Then in 2024, 10%, 2025, 10%, and at delivery, 20 and 2026, the other 50%, which you can do a mortgage if you want to.
Yes, that's the most important, and why I'm presenting this project right now is because you can reserve. We are in a price zero list, which is the beginning price. Obviously, the prices are gonna continue going up while the building starts selling out. So the idea is that we're getting a friends and family price for the moment, and you can reserve it just with 10% for the moment, and then we can work on the payment plan for this year.
Right. So basically, you know, very fast, trying to tell you how luxury the building is in front of the ocean in one of the most exclusive zip codes in Florida. And as Mike was saying before, the majority of our buyers right now are from United States. 80% of our buyers have been so far United States. We are not used to the South American market anymore. It's not happening. We get a lot of people coming to live, which is amazing. So I invite you to do the same.
Yeah. Okay, if you guys have any question, I had a question here. How much is the price per square foot of the association?
For the association, it's $1 per square foot. Right now is what we are projecting. I want to let you know that it's very low. For Sunny Isles, usually it's $120, $150, up to $2 per square foot. Why? You're gonna ask me why is that? Because the building is more concentrated on the living and the architecture more than outrageous amount of services and labor. So the personality, let's say that the personality of the building is more into a very quiet, exclusive, and luxury living, other than overwhelming the common areas with people everywhere.
Okay, here I have a question. Should we expect a rental cap upon completion? Can you tell us why is the rental restriction of the building?
The rental, listen, Sunny Isles is not about Airbnb, tourism, anything like that. Is not really very welcome in the city. That business. We most of the buildings, we are not the exception, that only twice a year, minimum 6 months.
Yeah,
and
good. That is,
and more and more they're getting more restrictive, because we are a very touristic city, but we also live here, and for this amount of money, you don't want to have that kind of traffic.
Exactly. So usually here in Miami,
because that gives you the exclusivity, that gives you privacy. You know, I was reading a lot on Porsche, and what you were saying there was, I think at Porsche one time, I think it had one of the most high net worth people in one location.
No. Mike, still, you have no idea that now it's getting even high caliber. I'm telling you, because I still go there a lot. The Porsche was developed by this. That's the same building. It's getting higher and higher. It's getting heavy in the caliber of people that is living there.
Yeah,
right. So it's phenomenal. Obviously, that 3-car parking, I think, is a game changer, like you said.
It's because of the privacy. The privacy exactly. that they're getting. That's what it is.
And no, it's like you're saying, you're creating, what they're doing in this building is creating homes in the sky, like true homes in the sky. You have a 1,500 square foot balcony.
It's a patio.
Yeah, exactly. That's like a backyard. You're like having a full backyard with a pool, barbecue area. You have your cars driving in, the luxury, the privacy. It's definitely for somebody that's looking for luxury, privacy, and being different, like to truly own something different. I think this building is breaking all the rules.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Also, the good thing for the person that asked about the rental, the building has, like, you can rent it twice a year. So we have a lot of clients that would like to live here part of the year, let's say in winter, and then rent it the other half. And you don't have a cap. We can check how are the prices on that moment, and then we can rent it out with no problem. Here we check for everything, the credit score, bank statement. So, it's a secure person, a tenant that you're gonna get in there. Is there any other question? When is the building gonna be ready?
2026.
Good, 2026. 2026, perfect. So we have, if you guys have any other question, or if you want to know prices, inventory, how to make a reservation, if you want like a private one-on-one with Beatriz, just let us know. We have a team. We feel free to contact the person that talked to you, and we're here to help you. And nothing, Beatriz, thank you so much.
I hope you you come to visit us at any time. The words that I've been, all saying all this hour, really they don't make justice for the the product. The sales center is so heavy in luxury, and it's so beautiful that you have to come and see the product. If you're really interested, I really invite you to come, because my words, they don't make justice to.
You have a reason to come to Miami. There is somebody else that is asking you how much is a 10% down payment for the reservation. So that depends on the unit. That depends on.
It's going to be around the 500. All the units, they range between 4 to 8 million. So 10% is going to be around the $500,000. I mean, 500,000. Now, wait. I mean, for a reservation, talk to us. We can negotiate everything. Everything is negotiable. There are a couple of things that are non-negotiable. We also have some deadlines, because we have a bank that we have to answer to, blah blah blah. But everything is negotiable.
Exactly.
Almost everything.
You can talk to us, and then we talk to the developer to see if maybe we can reserve with 10% or with 5%, and then we give the other 5%. We can definitely work on making a payment plan. It is possible. It is possible. The good thing is to take action and take, advantage of the price zero of the lease that we have right now as April 2022, because definitely just by reserving with 5-10% down payment right now and holding the unit, you're going to see that at the end of the year, that unit, without buying it, is going to have an increase on price and appreciation at the end. So, well, thank you very much. We're running out of time, but it was so nice to have you here, Beatriz. Thank you so much. If you have any other question, feel free to contact me or our team. We're looking forward to help you out. And, well, this was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful building. Thank you so much, Beatriz.
Thank you, Sandy.
Thank you, Mike.
Bye-bye. Thank you so much, Beatriz.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye, everybody. Have a wonderful night.
So what's up, guys?